Today is Thursday, Parashat Tetze. Parashah of this week has so many mitzvot, actually 74 mitzvot out of 613 mitzvot of the Torah in this parashah, more than 10%. So we spoke about several mitzvot from the beginning of the week. We'll continue and just mention some more of the mitzvot in this parashah. The pasuk says, Ki tidor neder, when you make a vow, L'Hashem Elokecha, to Hashem your God, lo te'achel leshalemo, do not delay in paying that vow, that neder that you made. Ki darosh idreshenu Hashem Elokecha. Because if you do not pay it, if you're late in paying it, Hashem will demand it from you. V'aya becha het, and there will be a sin in you. Speaking here about vows, a person makes a commitment to give a donation to a synagogue. He makes a commitment to learn Torah at a certain time of the day. He makes all sorts of commitments, the vows that have to do with charity or to perform any other good deeds. Once he makes that commitment, he should fulfill it as soon as possible. If he delays, the maximum that he would be allowed to delay, let's say he made a vow, a pledge to the synagogue, is shalosh regalim, is 3 festivals. Otherwise it becomes a sin. But the earlier he pays it off, the better it is. And not just that, it puts himself at risk if he does not pay it. And Pasuk says, Hashem will demand it from you, and there are risks that we don't even mention that are dangerous for the person. When a person does not pay his vow, his pledges, when he doesn't fulfill the mitzvot that he committed to, he puts himself or chas v'shalom, his family, at risk. So very important to pay off any pledges and to make any commitments of mitzvah or charity that a person makes, to take care of them as speedily as possible. And the pasuk says, "V'chi tehdal lindor lo yevecha het." If you refrain from making a pledge, if you cannot cover the pledge, then don't make the pledge. It's better than not to make the pledge than to make it and not fulfill it. Motza sefatecha tishmor ve'asita ka'asher nadarta Hashem Elokecha nedava asher dibarta beficha. So it says here, you have to observe and carry out what emerges out of your mouth. The word of a person is so important that a person, when he makes a commitment, he should fulfill it. Then the next mitzvah in the parashah, Ki tavo becherem re'echa ve'achalta anavim kenafshecha sov'echa ve'el keliecha lo titen. The pasuk tells us, when you come into a field, a farm, let's say it's a vineyard, and you're picking grapes, as an employee of the owner, of the farmer, as an employee, you're allowed to eat from the food that you are working with. In other words, you're picking up grapes, then part of your rights as an employee, not just to get the salary for the work that you did, but also to eat whatever, as you're in the field working with the grapes, you look at the grapes, they look juicy, plump, you can have, just don't put them in your bag to take home, but you can eat them as long as you're working in the field. And the next pasuk speaks also, when you're working in the grain, you may pluck some ears of the grain, and then you can, in other words, you can eat some of the food that you're involved in terms of work. And these are just examples of some of the mitzvot that are in the parashah this week. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.